And it goes, and it goes.
Wait.
Steer it.
Hold on to it. That's as much fun as you can have your pants on with another bloke in the car, mate.
I'll tell you what, mate. If you've been watching our channel over the past few months, you'll know that recently I finally snagged my dream four-wheel drive, a barn find 47 series that we got running again in the yard at Mr. Landcruiser. The boys have been helping me put the old rig back together. They've just called me with some big news, and I'm hightailing it down to the workshop with Graham to check it out. Well, mate, I'm not going to lie to you. Very, very excited. Very excited to get to go see the farm truck today, and the boys tell me a fair bit's changed. They've got it to the point where it's got rego, got number plates, road legal, can drive it on the roads. They even said that one of the fellas actually washed it, gave it a wash. Yeah, so look, if you're watching an old Landcruiser, it must be a good nick.
Must be a good nick. This is us in here, mate.
Just up there. Right, this is us.
He's excited. He's almost missed the turn. He's so excited.
I know. Oh, there we go. It's the next one. Oh, I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Holy
That's
heck.
it. Going straight in.
That is savage.
Wow. The yard at Mr. Landcruiser might look like a bit of a Landcruiser graveyard, but it's actually the place many a 40 series have gone to be reborn. And Richard and Paul are absolute experts in restoring and converting these classic rigs. And would you look at that? My very own farm truck is looking better than ever, and all the small details needed to get this beast road legal once again. Pretty good for a truck that started on the blocks here just a few months ago. From where it's come from, it was in a million parts when we saw it. It'd been on a farm for 20 years unstarted.
Look at it.
The guys have worked their magic here, got it roadworthy. I got rego this morning for it. I'm just so excited to get this home, park it up in the shed and just drive it around town, you know, just be my daily driver.
Wait. We don't need to be back today, sadly. We don't need to be back today.
No. Well, my plan is it's going to probably take me half the day to get home, but...
Yeah, but what if we got the swags from the last trip. Let's throw the swags in the back of this and go bush for the night. Your first trip, man.
Yeah.
First trip.
Look, yes.
Get a campfire going tonight, a couple of brewskis.
Completely untested vehicle.
Yeah, but apparently it's a Toyota. Apparently this thing can just jump in and go.
This is true. It is a Toyota and it is a 47.
I've got a property on a river 3 hours out of here.
Yes. I'm in 100%.
Yep.
As long as we're back on Sunday afternoon. Okay. I've got a little mate called Nixon who needs our help.
Oh, right.
He's one of the toughest little kids you'll ever meet in your life. I'll tell you more about Nixon in a sec.
On the road.
But as long as we're back by Sunday Arvo.
I can guarantee we're back by Sunday Arvo. Get that on because we're going to need that.
All right.
I'm going to get the swags.
Look, that's a change of events. We're going on an adventure. We're taking the farm truck on an adventure. I'll tell you what, first, let me introduce you to Paul and Richard, and they're going to show you exactly what we've done to get this vehicle ready and take you for a bit of a look so you can reacquaint yourself with this beast. And trust me, I want to have another little look. It's just, it's a work of art. Come with me. I'm going to put this on first. I'm too excited, but I don't know what to do first. For me, the 47 series really is a special vehicle. I actually started four-wheel driving in one when I was very young. It was my first four-wheel drive experience in my grandfather's 47 series. And I always knew that one day, if I was lucky, I'd actually own one of my own. Well, boys, same 2H engine, but I'll tell you what, it's been tidied up a lot. I can see new glow plugs. What have you done?
Other than getting it going when you were here the other time, right? We didn't know that anything else worked in here, so everything's been plugged in. We've got the edict working. We've got the new glow plugs for the simple glow system that we've put in here now. Yep. Other than that, everything just plugged in and started working, dude. It's mad. Like.
So you can use a key?
Yeah, turnkey.
Turnkey. And turn it off with the key?
We don't have to use that big bit of wire anymore to get the thing going. So,
How good's this, eh? The old 2H, mate. Nothing can go wrong with these things, right?
Oh, mate, you can take the edict, once it's running, take the edict rod off, take the alternator, take the battery away, and it will just run until it runs out of diesel, man. It's cool.
So as long as you've got oxygen, you've got diesel, you're good to go.
Yeah,
you're good to go. That's what I like about these things. They're so cool. Far out. I've quickly got a glimpse inside. What have you guys?
It's mad what's going on in there.
Looks like everything's in the stereo. The clock.
Everything was there, but we didn't know if it worked or not. The clock, the stereo, the original stereo works, the tacho, it all just fires straight over.
You've only got AM radio though.
AM, that's all I need, mate.
Bit of talk back.
If you think I'm smiling now, wait till I get the swags in the back and we hit the dirt road. I can't wait, mate.
Gonna go for a drive.
I reckon let's get the bonnet down. Let's go. Oh, great.
Finished nerding out over this thing or what?
He's already got his swag. He's
going.
He's good to go. Oh, what a beast. I've mentioned before that tomorrow we're catching up with a little mate of ours, Nixon. Now, even though he's just a little tacker, Nixon is already a mad keen camper, four-wheel driver and fisho. But he's had a hard road, having already spent 20 months in treatment for stage 4 cancer, which still threatens his life. Nixon's pretty keen to check out the farm truck for himself, and we're going to take it to see him. But first, we're going to give it a real test out bush.
Cheers, man. Thank you so much.
Have a good one.
We will. We will.
Be an adventure, man. Trust me.
We'll send the postcard for sure.
You
No, I'm driving.
Let's go.
Oh, hang on. Someone log it.
Get in. That's all cars for you.
All right.
Right, let's get a seatbelt and all, mate. All right, let's go. We'll start.
All right. Yeah, you got to glow up first.
We're out of gear. Yep, there we go.
Wait for that little orange light.
Oh, yeah.
And we're good. First,
This might be my most reliable toilet I own.
What have I put the aircon on?
yeah, go put the aircon.
There we go.
Get straight up the old kick panel.
There we go. Let's go, mate.
Aircon is on.
Oh, is this top speed now? Or?
No, that's third gear. All right, we're on. Look at that.
Hold on. Listen to it. Actually, if you need to say anything to me, say it now before it gets too loud.
Oh, far out. I'm just, mate. This is pretty special.
This is pretty cool. This way to adventure.
All right, second gear, mate. Oh, yep. We're on. Third gear. I've only got one more. For our first test run in the new rig, we're heading to the hills around Stanthorpe. We've been given the run of a huge farm property to take the 47 exploring around.
Here we are, mate. On the open road. All right, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
We got top speeds being 90 k's an hour, mate.
Downhill.
Downhill, of course. And
But
you don't want to over-rev these motors. You want to take it nice and slow.
she is remarkably comfortable.
I've got a lot of cars behind me, though.
Yeah, look at that.
A lot of cars behind me. I'll slow it down a bit. See you, mate.
He's in a hurry.
Thanks for being patient.
Oh, hey, hold on to it.
A few hours later, and we're thankfully getting into some of the quieter back roads, heading up the hills and finally off the bitumen.
Here we go, mate. Official.
Yes.
We're on the dirt. How good does that feel?
It's always a good feeling, isn't it?
It is good.
Straight on the dirt, kicking up a bit of dust back there.
That's
Right.
okay. It actually feels at home on the dirt too. Just, you can tell, it's not the first dirt road this one's been on, mate.
No, mate, I'm sure it's not the first dirt road you've been on.
This amazing country sits up near the Sundown National Park, a bit of a hidden gem in southeast Queensland with great camping and fishing on offer. This is the perfect place to take the 47 for a run, and there will be plenty to challenge it before we can cast a lure at camp by the Severn River.
All right, she's bumpy, mate.
Oh,
That track's starting to narrow up a little bit.
Yeah, it sure is.
I might even chuck it into 4 low.
Have you ever done this before?
I haven't with this vehicle. This is the first time. The first time.
Here we go.
All right,
Yep, that way.
straight down, cross. Look at even the 4-drive light
Hey!
comes on. That is so cool.
Settle down.
All right, now grab her in first.
Yeah, if you can.
Oh, look at that.
That's some low.
Look at that.
I can out walk in front of you.
And the best thing about this truck as well,
Got a little hand throttle.
let's see if the hot throttle works.
Yep.
We're on. Yeah, low. Oh,
Whoa. I'm going to get
you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful.
That is really low range, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, she's a bumpy old ride, but what a beast. Time to throw it at some hill climbs.
That is a serious hill.
In an ordinary four-wheel drive,
Yep.
you'd tackle this with a bit of caution.
I think a lot of people would probably be a bit nervous about this.
Not even try it.
You won't see how steep it is, but trust me,
Yeah.
it just keeps going up and then it keeps going up again, and there's big sort of boulders everywhere. So
Something tells me though, this little thing's going to be like a tractor.
first gear,
Not comfortable at all.
Look at that. This is the first off-road challenge I've ever done.
That's
in this.
pretty cool. That's pretty. This is quite shaly.
It's got a bit of an exhaust leak.
Oh, it's got a huge exhaust leak underneath me too, I think.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Oh yes, bit of wheel spin there.
Yeah,
You've gone from making jokes to being serious.
I stole it. Am I in first?
Oh, no. Go on, Captain.
Thumbs out, I'm going. There we go. Oh, you're really going to drive up.
It is not
You're really going to drive up. This is quite hard. This is really quite hard. We haven't got the steepest bit yet, but it's like a tractor. It just keeps going.
Oh, I'm feeling a bit sick.
I should have used a hand throttle. I knew I should have used a hand throttle.
Now's not the time.
Hit the high sides of the ruts.
Now's not the time to change your line.
I'm going to hit the high sides of the ruts.
Oh,
Look at this.
oh mate.
What a weapon. What an
Not there
absolute
yet.
weapon.
Do not celebrate to the top.
I'm celebrating, mate. That's a...
Emphatic win.
Look at that. Unlocked. We've still got the standard wheels on the old girl, the big splitties.
47s are not for beginners.
Got some Dura tracks on there, mate, and she is just eating it up.
All right, I'm going to get out and have a moment of myself.
Well, it wasn't exactly pretty, but that low gear in really did its job, and we're soon close to the summit of this mountain and heading towards a lookout above the valley where we'll camp tonight. What do you reckon so far, folks? Would you be keen to take the farm truck for a spin?
Mate, anyone that's contemplating a 47, I'll tell you what, it's one way to lose weight.
Oh, legit, yeah, it's a constant fight.
Oh, if you get car sick, you don't want to be a passenger on these things.
Oh no. Look, there's a view up here,
Yeah,
mate.
this is stunning.
Holy heck.
Oh, look at that.
That is cool.
Oh my goodness, stop here. I want to get out, either be sick or look at the view, one of the two.
That is pretty cool.
Graham's looking a little bit green and walking like a drunken sailor as we check out the view. Don't worry, mate, you just got to find your Toyota legs.
That is one of the more stunning views I've seen.
Oh, I love this place, mate.
Really,
this is
Specky.
the whole Sundown National Park area.
Yeah.
This is private property that we're on, but just over there is a national park. Probably, I reckon, one of the most underrated camping and full drive destinations in Australia.
You don't hear about it much, but the locals absolutely froth on it.
And
They
for
love
good reason, mate.
Yep.
And look, speaking of camping, I reckon tonight we get out of the wind. It's a bit chilly up
it.
here.
It's freezing, actually.
Get down near the river, the
Yep.
Severn River, and look, it's the last weekend, I just found out,
Yes.
before cods, the close season
Oh,
happens.
Murray cod.
So you might even have a shot of catching a cod, or at least watching me catch a cod. So
I've never even seen, I'll be stoked to see you catch one. I've never seen a Murray cod.
Really?
No,
Well,
never.
let's get down, I reckon get down. There's a few more full drive tracks,
Yep,
obviously.
let's get in there.
And
Get a couple of fillets off those Murray cod.
oh, you can't do that.
Can't do that? Damn.
Catching a Murray cod would be a real bonus on this trip, but I'll have to stop Graham scaring off all the fish with that ugly mug of his. Getting to the river means coming back down the mountain. It's not exactly a smooth ride.
Concentrate coming down here.
If you get your tyres wet, you've gone too far.
You've gone way too far.
Oh, yes. Oi, 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 oi.
Steer it.
Hold on to it.
You've got to hold on to it.
Ride it out, mate.
No power steering in this little unit.
Ride her out. It doesn't
Oh,
make some funny noises too, or is that you?
that's me, mate.
You're right, eh? Where's the river?
Yeah, there it is.
Well, if we even see a Murray cod, mate, I'll be stoked.
Oh, they're
Only
beautiful, beautiful fish. I love catching the Murray cods.
It's just one of those situations where I just wish we had someone that was a little bit knowledgeable about fishing. What do they call them? Anglers?
Mate, if I get a fish
Yes.
and you don't,
Yep. What?
you're by the beers. Simple as that. Simple as that. It's just a
What
real
if,
simple
what
wager.
if I get a fish and you don't?
Well, then I'll buy the beers.
Done.
There's nothing like a bet to get a fisho motivated, and we're soon luring up and getting our game faces on.
What's the scientific name for the Murray cod?
Codius brutus. After a bit of a hike up the river's edge, we've got our spots picked out and we get into it. Unfortunately, the Murray cod seem a little bit shy in this river, and they're not exactly jumping on the hook. Ah well, we'll try again at camp.
All right, the hill climb out. This could be interesting.
I think she'll just tractor up it, mate.
It's going to go really low. It's basically just idle up here.
Yeah.
That's what these things are built for. Oh, and it goes, and it goes. Yes, we did.
Never celebrate early.
Oh, I always do. Always, in
What's
everything.
that-
Not
what's
just
that
driving.
Is that burning rubber? I think
Yeah,
it is.
mate, I think we did a skid.
Nice, nice. Hard
Look,
left, hard left.
That is, yeah,
That's pretty cool.
that is cool,
It
mate.
just tractors up there.
The farm truck is not letting us down on these rough tracks, and soon we're making our way down the river to a really specky little campsite we've heard about.
Hey, look at this spot down here, mate.
Mate, is that a
Look at
canoe?
That's a canoe.
That looks like us, mate.
Well, let's get down and have a look.
Nice little grassy
There's a flat
patch.
area here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Is that a fire pit over there?
Oh,
Mate.
Stop it.
All we need, well, all I need is two things. And neither one of them I think I'm pushing the envelope for.
Yep,
A cold beer
yep, easy done.
and an 85 centimetre Murray cod. Oh, look at the river.
Yeah, it's right on the river.
That is perfect.
This'll do us, mate.
Not bad at all. What a perfect place to roll out some canvas for a night. This is a pretty amazing part of the world, but back at camp, the 47 has sprung a leak. Bugger. That's not good. You're right. As we're driving, Graham could smell something. We just got into camp and I've decided to have a quick look, and sure enough, it's leaking diff oil, and a lot of diff oil.
Like a sieve.
It's coming out the pinion as well as coming out where the axle seal is, and I think it doesn't probably even have an axle seal. It's coming out that much.
Yeah.
It's just probably perished. That's all right. That's a job to do when I get home. The only issue is I'm probably going to be forced to use two-wheel drive because I don't think that's got much oil in it. I reckon all my oil's on the inside of the guard and on the inside of this wheel here. So that's all right. We'll see how far it gets in two-wheel drive.
I think you should turn the vehicle around and put the downhill slope the other way.
Yeah, so it doesn't leak all of it out. That's not a bad idea.
The really good news,
I might even just put some Max Tracks under here.
That's a good idea. Put Max Tracks under it and raise it up.
Just raise it up a little bit.
Yeah, let's do that. Nice one. I'm going to go catch a cod.
All right, you're going to catch a cod?
Yep.
All right, mate. It'll be dark in a sec, I reckon, before he goes to the cod. There must be something about West Australians because Graham can't seem to get a fish anywhere near the lure. There's no helping some mates. Right, I've taken the canoe out. We just found out as well there's a massive big spider in his canoe.
Stop it.
And if we go in, well, it's because of the spider, not the fact that Graham hasn't caught a fish. What's going on, mate?
A bit disappointing. I'm just waiting for the practical joke you're going to play on me. Like, what, is there fish in this river? No,
there is, mate. You know, like I said, mate, you can guide someone to some of the best cod spots in Australia, but making them catch a fish is pretty hard. Fish or no fish, this has been a pretty amazing day. Can't believe I'm out here in my very own 47.
Well, mate, I got to say, as great as your shed is, quite enjoy having beers down there and playing darts. There's nothing on this, mate.
Mate, I'm so stoked.
Yep.
It wasn't hard to twist my arm.
No.
When you come to think about it, but you know, we've taken a vehicle that completely untested. I mean, it's been sitting in a shed for 20 years.
That's crazy when you think about it.
In Mount Isa. Yep. And here we are out in the bush. Very first time I've actually taken ownership of the vehicle properly. We've just gone out in the bush and had fun. We've got no modifications, stock standard.
It's stock as it gets. Now, we've got to get going, way before lunch, don't we?
Yeah, mate, so we can meet up with Nixon. I can't wait until you meet Nixon.
Yeah, I'm so looking forward to it.
He's one of the toughest little fellas you'll ever meet in your life.
Yeah, I mean, holy heck.
And the thing is, he's one of us, mate. He's a full driver.
Yep.
His dad, Dan, takes him full driving, dirt bike riding all the time. He's
probably outdrive me.
I'd say it wouldn't be hard, mate, but he definitely would. He's, a tough little bugger, mate, and he's gone through absolute hell.
Yeah.
So, I really want to, get all of us, all four drivers behind him, and just see if we can raise a bit of money to help him out.
Because he's got to go to the States for treatment, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's right. So he's got a really rare form of cancer, and the only treatment that is possible is a trial that's happening in the US at the moment.
Right.
And his family needs to go there.
Yeah, for several months.
And it's very expensive to get this treatment.
Well, look, I just don't see why our audience and the four-wheel driving community as a whole across the whole world, $1, just $1 from everyone.
If everyone put $1 in, I'll tell you what a massive difference.
That'd change the way they operate. It really would.
It could literally save Nixon. So I reckon for now, mate. What about?
Well, we've got a couple of steaks for tonight, but I don't reckon we cook them on the baduri like we normally would on the pan. I reckon tonight, just because we've gone bog basic with the rig. Yep. I haven't even got a stubby holder. That's how basic I am, mate. I reckon we go dirty steaks tonight.
Straight on the coals. Straight on the coals. That's a good idea.
But we need to let that burn down a bit first.
I know. We'll get some good coals. Put them aside. I can't wait, mate.
It's going to be good. Going to be good. Cheers for that, mate. Yeah, what a day.
Cheers, mate. We'll have more details later in the show about how you can chip in to help Nixon. But for now, with the fire getting down to coals, it's time to chuck on some steaks. Now, this method is a little bit unorthodox, but it makes for a very delicious, smoky little number.
She's pretty clean, mate. As clean as a dirty steak gets. That is superb.
That's good, mate. Graham's going for one last crack at the river in the morning, but I reckon you know how much luck he's going to have. So we get some coffee on and get ready to make the long trip back to my local area so we can catch up with Nixon. And we've got him a couple of little gifts as well.
Look at that bad boy.
Let's put that there for a sec.
Yep.
Now I've got him a hat, of course.
Oh, yeah. Get a couple of stickers there, have you?
Well, I wanted to modify the vehicle just to make it go a little bit faster.
Make it go a bit quicker.
So I thought maybe.
Yep, whack them on.
Just put a couple of stickers on the side here.
Yes.
You can't have a stock standard racing truck.
No, you can't.
Simple as that.
It's against the law. That's the battery, mate.
Let's just see if it works. I'm obviously not going to drive Nixon's new toy before him, but we
could just do a couple of laps in there.
We're going to see if it works, don't we?
Well, just a couple of laps. No. Come on, mate. That's it. Give me that. Give me that.
All right.
Come on.
Turn that off.
This is for Nixon. It's not for you. Beautiful, mate.
Well,
that is going to be. He's going to love that.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
Right, we have got to get going. Look at his splits.
We know.
Two-wheel drive. We've got a long drive.
All right, let's get it packed up, which we've got a very basic camp setup, so that should not take long.
2 swags, chuck them on the back, tie them down.
Let's go with it.
All right, I'll look after this, mate.
I'll keep it on my side if you like.
Yeah. All right, let's get packed up. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do that. You can't go past the ute tray for easy pack up. But before we hit the road, we're going to do the usual checkovers of the vehicle. The 47 hasn't run in anger in many years, but considering all that, I'm pretty happy for how it's handling. Everything's pretty good. I can't complain. Just give him the once over. I think we're good to hit the road, mate.
Mate, I'll tell you what, I have never, in all honesty, been as excited about a four-wheel drive as I am about this.
This is cool, isn't it?
One of the sickest things I've ever seen.
You can't help but do 60 k's an hour with a smile from ear to ear, and I think that's what four-wheel driving's all about.
Hanging on with both hands. All right, let's get out of here, mate.
Close that down.
Rightio, mate.
All right.
Let's get back on the road.
Another day in the saddle, mate.
Oh,
that'll do.
Mate.
And I figured as well, mate.
Yep.
We made Nixon's little truck faster with a couple of snatch stickers. We need all the help we can get too.
I reckon you need to cover this car. Like literally cover it. Do a full wrap, mate. She might go a bit quicker.
Straight under here.
Ah, you good call. Oh, I can actually feel the killer wasps.
Same here. Same here.
Incredible. And
we're away.
Bit of Aussie four-wheel drive history about to leave the property.
I know. Look at that. Even in two-wheel drive. Look, the farm truck just knows. It just knows these sort of tracks. It's done it for many years, mate.
It's a bit like having a horse. You could probably just kick it and just lead us out of here.
Yeah.
We could sit on the tray.
I know. Oh, I'll put the handbrake down.
Oh, there.
How good is this part of the world? And I tell you, exploring in an old truck, it really doesn't get any more fun. And I can tell for a fact, Graham's of the same opinion.
Mate, you always ask before you pat a man's dog, you know that?
That's right.
You don't just walk up and pat a man's dog, mate. So I'm going to be very polite with what I say next.
I know, and I know you're going to say, and yes, you need to, mate. Oh. You want to drive this?
Yes, could I please have a drive?
You've got to have a go, mate.
I'm getting out before you've even stopped.
Yeah. Look at that. Nice and easy on those gear changes.
Sorry, mate, sorry.
Clutch all the way depressed.
You can't, and you got to drive with your arm out the window.
You have to. You have to.
It's the rules.
They take them off you if you don't. I used to sit here in the middle when my granddad was driving.
Yeah.
And just wild, mate. Brings back a lot of memories.
Look at it.
Oh, what was that?
That's a rock. Oh, yeah, power steering.
I know.
Is really just up to you, isn't it?
Oh, there's no power steering, mate.
You get your little noodle arms out and have a go. Oh, that's as much fun as you can have your pants on with another bloke in the car, mate.
I'll tell you what, mate. Lucky I got mine on, to be honest. Far out.
Tell you what, you only really truly fall in love a couple of times in your life, and I reckon, unfortunately, I've fallen in love with your vehicle, which is a little bit awkward.
It can happen. It can happen.
This is, I don't know, like just, it's got me thinking, mate.
It has, yeah.
Like, totally got me thinking. Like not even joking.
You could see yourself in a Toyota thinking?
100%.
Yeah. Cool.
100%.
Like you said before, man, it doesn't matter what side of the fence you sit on, Nissan, Toyota, Lada Niva, the Zuzu, you've got to appreciate a cool old truck.
Old 47. If you don't love this, I don't know if you love four-wheel driving.
Couldn't have said it better, mate.
Well, I'm not going to lie, mate, that was bloody sensational.
Oh, wasn't
I enjoyed that.
It goes to show you don't need much to have a lot of fun.
Nah,
Basic four-wheel drive,
couple of swags.
Yep.
I'm so glad you twisted my arm, mate, to come down and do this.
Well, what I'm really looking forward to, mate, we've got to do a bit of blacktop. That's inevitable. Everyone's going to do that. But I'm stoked to be able to head out now and say good day to Nixon.
Yes.
Delivered the old remote control car to him. Say good day. So I reckon we just stick her in fourth. You do your best to keep it at 80.
I'll put 2 hands, mate.
So let's get down there.
I can't wait.
It takes a good few hours blocking highway traffic, but eventually we make it back to my local area to catch up with Nixon and his family.
Where we meet the young fella, mate?
Mate, just down here our local fire brigade.
This is a little bloke here rolling around?
Yeah, mate, that's Nixon. Look at him.
Way to rock and roll.
The 47 doesn't scare him, mate.
Yeah, I'm going to be able to get out of the 47 first, mate.
There he is, there he is.
Hey!
Hello, mate. We made it.
Nixon's mum and dad are Dan and Tamika, and these two legends have already moved mountains in the fight to give little Nixon a chance at life. Nixon is a little battler, but he's going to need a lot of help to survive in the next 5 years. Nixon, if it's okay with you, mate, we've got you a little gift, okay? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You just wait right there.
You ready for this?
You ready? What could be in here?
Oh, what's that?
What could be in that?
Yes!
Look at
Have a go at this, mate.
Wow.
That is a little remote control car. All right.
You grab that side, I'll grab this side. There we go. We're nearly there, mate. We're nearly... Oh, hey!
Whoa.
Crikey.
Look at that. Got a little hat.
Oh, Jesus.
That's a racing hat, that one.
That's Nixon's hat now.
This thing goes like a...
You know how it works?
Whoa!
Whoa!
With the Snatch race truck out and wheeling, you'd be forgiven for thinking Nixon is just an average little kid, but his story is incredible. Diagnosed with an aggressive and high-risk cancer that has spread across his body over 3 years ago, Nixon has already undergone 20 months of treatment, including 6 months of chemotherapy, 12 major surgeries and 2 stem cell transplants. With many complications along the way, Nixon has already spent 289 days in hospital, often in critical care. His family has never given up hope, but despite all his treatments, his survival chance is still very low. And that's why they've turned to new treatment options not yet available in Australia, and are pulling together the money to take him to the US of A for a new vaccine that has been trialled here for the last 10 years. The family have been fundraising hard already, but the costs for the treatment and the travel are very high, and that's where we can help.
So the initial cost for this trial that they've been going for 10 years is $236,000 just for the treatment itself.
Right.
And now they're going to start doing a new one in October, which goes for another 12 months after that. So it's another 3 injections after that. So
And that's not covered in Medicare.
that's not covered in nothing. So we've got to pay for every single cost with that.
Goodness gracious.
So
Well-
we're just sort of thinking that's like another 70 grand over the 24 months that he's going to be
Sure.
in and out over
So
there.
you guys get like quite a few $100,000
Yeah.
up for that.
Yeah.
We're going to put it to our audience. You guys have got a GoFundMe page, right? So on behalf of Full Drive 24/7 and Snatch Clothing, we'd like to make a little donation of $5,000 to start it off, and we'd like to put a call out as well to you guys.
Yep.
What we talked about the campfire last night.
Yep.
If you've got a spare dollar,
$1.
Just $1. If we got everyone putting in $1 in, we could essentially pay for Nixon's treatment. So,
Yep.
you know, that's what a big call out. If we could raise anything, you know, any sort of money, it's all going to help, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, any dollar counts.
Yep.
No, that's
Everyone
fine.
that watches this, please, $1, GoFundMe. It'll take you a second to do.
Take you a second to
Super
do.
easy to do. $1 from every single one of you out there that watches this. Nixon goes to the States. That is powerful. And I reckon you can do it. You can do it. Come on. If Nixon can drive that car better than Shauno,
Not hard.
which is not hard, you can donate $1 to get Nixon over to the States and get him more well again.
Yeah.
And I reckon that's a good thing. Well, I reckon we're getting back in here and let's have round 2 of that remote control car.
Yeah.
Because I'm just warming up.
I'm pretty keen for a go, to be honest with you.
Thanks again.
Mate, Dan, absolutely
Jesus.
nothing.
Oh,
mate.
mate, absolutely. Keep in touch, eh?
Yeah,
Really
will.
keen to see how things go. Yeah, for sure.
Well, folks, I reckon this little forward driver is worthy of our help. And likewise, we hope you've enjoyed the first 47 series adventure as much as Nixon has. Please check out the GoFundMe page Dan and Tamika have set up. If you've left a donation, leave a comment below. And we'll let Nixon have the last word on this one.
Just go say thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.